Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So yesterday I made two videos of a transgender individual not only threatening to the A word, the likes of J.K. Rowling, but also Nancy Mace, who happens to be a congresswoman. And she was in the news lately because she stood against the likes of Sarah McBride, who happens to be a newly elected congressman. Well, this so-called congressman happens to be transgender, right? So a biological dude that identifies as being a woman was newly elected into the House of Representatives alongside of Nancy Mace. And, well, the subject of what bathroom is Sarah McBride going to be using. And turns out that Sarah McBride wants to use the female bathrooms, and Nancy Mace doesn't want that. Why should she have to share her private bathroom with the likes of a man? Why should it be okay that a man enters into a private female space? I believe it's right to have male spaces and female spaces. It's what's acceptable. It's what we teach kids. Don't go into the female bathroom if you're a boy. Same thing with girls going to the boy bathroom. Like, it's just the right thing to do. Girls need and want private spaces, but the transgender community are going, no, I'm going to go into the bathroom that I identify as. If they're a man and they want to go into the female bathroom, then they'll go into that. But that is absurd. We've lost all sense of common sense now, haven't we? We've lost all ability to reason and use rationale in a realistic setting. Like, it used to be back in the day that if a man wanted to use a female bathroom, we'd kick them the hell out. Like, or the guys would be like, grab him, something's wrong with you, get away from the female bathroom. But now you've got male feminists. Oh, I can't stand male feminists that go, oh, women just need to get over it and stop being so defamatory or discriminatory against the likes of trans women. And you've even got women that are going, I don't see anything wrong with it. You just got to grow up. These women that are complaining about men in their bathrooms, I don't see a problem with it. Really? Okay, so what happens if the man decides to go into your cubicle? What are you going to do then? I still don't have a problem with it. Are you going to cry, sexual assault, sexual abuse? He's exposing himself to me. You know what that does? It just opens up Pandora's box. Well done. You're accepting Pandora's box to be open. And have a watch of I love Tim Dillon's crack about this. You have a lot of women on The View that look like they're transgender. That was my favorite part with Tim Dillon on Joe Rogan recently. But have a watch of the transgender women, allegedly, right, on The View. So everyone, have a watch of Sarah Haynes, who defends the Congressman-elect Sarah McBride after Mace, didn't want to have this transgender person in the bathroom. This is a woman defending a man entering into a female space. That should concern you. Have a watch.
The middle finger, because she is the one person in the House that this will affect. It's for House and their staff. One person, one person. And this woman that sat at our table was one of the most decent, amazing politicians I've ever seen. Her messaging was resounded across the boards. And as she herself said, I am not here as the first I'm not here on a cause. I'm here as a person with ideas. And that was the point here. And what I'd be more scared of if I were there is going into the bathroom with Marjorie Taylor Greene. Because she started a fight with Nancy Mace.
Lauren Boebert.
Sorry, Boebert. I always get all of them confused. But also, remember Matt Gaetz? We were just talking about him. He started an almost brawl on camera. And Kevin McCarthy, where's our, what we do in church? Let's add, we're at work right now. They are beating the crap out of each other, and they're worried about this amazing human being making a difference in D.C.
She probably wants a job with Trump.
Well, she didn't listen to the voters who are hurting, because if she's
conflating of issues.
The ladies of The View, which, by the way, Sunny Hostin had to issue a legal note because she accused Matt Gaetz of certain things that aren't true. And if it's one thing that can get the View ladies to shut the hell up, it's a defamatory lawsuit. The ladies, quotation marks there, they honestly, like, they love to rant and rave and say a bunch of bullshit, right? Like it's, I think the only reason why they're on air in the first place is because a lot of conservatives watch the show so they can clip a lot of the stuff, and then we can actually rant about it on YouTube later on and on our own show. So I think that's the only reason why the View is still around, because I don't imagine many people at all watching the View ladies. Okay, so here's what happened after Nancy Mace created a firestorm in regards to having Sarah McBride, who only recently transitioned, mind you, not that long ago. So Speaker Johnson, finally, who stated that men are men and women are women, he made a statement on women's only spaces in the US Capitol. Goes, Washington, Speaker Johnson issued the following statement regarding the use of single-sex facilities throughout the US Capitol complex. All single-sex facilities in the Capitol and House office buildings, such as restrooms, changing rooms, and locker rooms, are reserved for individuals of that biological sex. Amen. It is important to note that each member office has its own private restroom, and unisex restrooms are available throughout the Capitol. Women deserve women-only spaces. Well, it's good to see, you know, like, good to see that a little bit of common sense is making its way back into Parliament. But again, politics is stupid. So Brad Palumo, who I think writes for MSNBC, we all already know where this is going, he starts attacking Nancy Mace. I, for one, was somewhat surprised to see Nancy Mace launching this culture war crusade, because when I interviewed her in 2021, shortly after she took office, she framed herself as pro-LGBT, social moderate. I strongly support LGBT whatever rights and equality, Mace told me in a 2021 interview. No one should be discriminated against. I have friends and family that identify as LGBT whatever, she explained. Understanding how they feel and how they're being treated is important. Having been around gay, lesbian, and transgender people has informed my opinion over my lifetime. Times have changed, and evidently Mace has too. The stance she's taking now seemed entirely devoid of the kind of nuance and empathy Mace originally branded herself around. And here's what Mace responded to that with. Brad, you're barking up the wrong tree, and you're 100% wrong. I voted for gay marriage twice, in fact, and I would do it again. But that doesn't mean your balls have the right to be in my bathroom. It's interesting to me that when it comes down to the issue of SA and abuse of women and all that sort of other stuff, it's amazing just how many women actually come out and go, no, I don't want men anywhere near me, because it brings up a lot of trauma, and rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. Get men the hell away from women in their spaces. Just should go without saying, right? Common sense. It's decency. It's reason. It's rationale. Where's that gone? Anyway, it's enough from me. You guys take care. You be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.